Here problem statement is the values of V1 and V2 respectively are. So this is the problem from GATE 2015. So once again we will select the node analysis method. So if I put say node V voltage, so I will select this as node X with a potential at that node as a V. Now if I use the KCL at point X, so KCL at point X results to, okay, now this current is the incoming current since the direction is there. Now these are unknown currents. Unknown current I will take in. Unknown currents are the currents leaving from the node. Now current incoming is 5 ampere, whereas these three currents are leaving. So okay, so that my KCL equation is 5, which is the incoming current, is equal to the current flowing through first 4 ohm is V by 4. Current flowing through this 4 ohm is V by 4 plus this current is 2I. That means the value of this current source is given. So it is 2I. Now I value, so I is the current flowing through 4 ohm. So if I write this to be equation number 1, now the value of I which is given in the circuit itself is the current flowing through 4 ohm. So it is nothing but I4 ohm. Again using Ohm's law, this is nothing but the voltage divided by a resistance. So this is V by 4. So if I use equation 2 in 1, so what equation you have is 5 is equal to V by 4 plus V by 4 plus 2 into V by 4. So this value comes out to be, if I take V common, so it is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 half. So this value comes out to be 0.25 plus 0.25 plus 0.5. So this is nothing but V into 1. So whatever your voltage is there, this voltage is nothing but 5 volt. Now if you look at the question, the question asked is, but how much is the V1? Now V1 is the potential at this point with respect to ground. Okay, and at this point the potential we have assumed is V itself. That means V1 is nothing but V, and from the calculation that is equal to 5 volt. Okay, that means this is one answer. Now second thing is this V2. Now V2 is the potential at this point with respect to ground. So if I use this loop, look here. So V2 I can define as V4 plus V1 or V. Okay. So what I'm doing is voltage at this point is nothing but this drop plus voltage at this point with respect to ground. That means this equation V4 is nothing but 4 into I4 plus V. So if I substitute the values, 4 into current flowing through this 4 is 5 ampere. So here it is 5, whereas we have calculated the value of V as 5. So this value comes out to be 20 plus 5, that is equal to 25 volt. So your V2 is nothing but 25 volt. So that means your option V1 is 5 and V2 is 25. So option A is correct. Problem statement is Thevenin's equivalent voltage between terminals A and B in the circuit shown below is. Okay, here we have to calculate Thevenin's voltage, that is nothing but VTh, or that is nothing but VOC, which is open circuit voltage. It is open circuit voltage. Already the load resistance is removed. So we have to measure the voltage at point A with respect to ground. Okay, so now since it is open, this voltage, that means this point, is at the same potential A. So here if I use say node analysis method, so unknown currents are the currents leaving from the node. Now since this is open, there is no current flowing through this one. That means if you have said this current I1, this is I2, then both the currents are leaving from the node. So your equation is I1 plus I2 is equal to 0. Let this be equation number. If I assume nodal voltage at point A as VA, then I1 comes out to be VA minus 50 divided by 10 plus I2 is VA minus 10 divided by 6, that is equal to 0. So if I take the LCM कितना आएगा? How much is the LCM? Say 30. So this entire equation I will multiply with 30 on left side. Right side also I will multiply with 30. Okay, that means this term comes out to be 3VA minus 150 plus 5VA minus 50 is equal to 0. So 3 plus 5, that is 8VA is equal to 200. VA is equal to 25 volt. Now whatever the question is there, the question is find out the Thevenin's equivalent voltage. So that is nothing but VTH, which is nothing but VAB, that is nothing but VA, and that equation, that value comes out to be 25 volt. So this option number C is a correct one. Now for the same problem, if you use say mesh analysis, okay, that means problem we can solve using mesh analysis. Okay, so if I apply KVL to the mesh, then your equation comes out to be 10 plus 6i, just one loop is there, that is equal to 50 minus 10. Okay, so 16i is equal to 40. So I comes out to be 40 by 16, that is 2.5 ampere. Now in this case your VTH is nothing but VAB, that is equal to V6 ohm plus 10 volt. Now V6 is 6 into 2.5 plus 10 volt. So this comes out to be 15 plus 10, that is 25 volt. Okay, that means either you can use node analysis or mesh analysis to solve the problem. Problem statement is Thevenin's open circuit voltage in volts between terminals A and B in volts is. So here we have to calculate VTH or VOC, which is nothing but open circuit voltage. That means in order to calculate open circuit voltage, the procedure is whatever the load resistance is there, that load resistance is to be removed. So equivalent circuit comes out to be, so this is one branch and there is another branch in parallel with the first branch. and across this one we have the voltage of 50 volt. Now this point is A, whereas this point is B, and we have to measure the voltage between A and B. That means your VTH or VOC is nothing but VAB, and meaning of VAB is VA minus VB, and both these voltages are measured with respect to ground. Now here values are 10, 6, here the values are 15 and 8, all in ohms. Now if you look at the circuit, this 50 volt is available here with respect to ground. At the same time 50 volt is available at this point with respect to ground. This 10 and 6 are in series, 15 and 8 are in series. That means here we can use voltage divider rule. That means VA, potential at point A, is nothing but V6 ohm, and by using voltage divider rule, that is 6 divided by 6 plus 10 into 50 volt. Let this be equation number 2. Similarly, VB is equal to V8 ohm, that is equal to, by using voltage divider rule, 8 divided by 8 plus 15 into 50 volt, that is equation number 3. Now if you solve this VA, so it is 300 divided by 16, that value comes out to be 18.75 volt, whereas VB, so it is 400 divided by 23, that value comes out to be 17.39 volt. And if I take the difference of this VA and VB, that comes out to be 1.36 volt, which is nothing but VTH. That means your option B is correct.